Hi, my name is Michelle and you're watching Michelle's Life, and today's video is my mid-March book haul. Yes, I did it again. I bought more books. In my defense, I knew I was going to buy some books while attending CFS because I wanted to get them signed and stuff, and also support the event itself, because if you bought from the bookstore, the contributions also went to the event, and of course the authors themselves. Let's just get into it. I'll show you the books from the event first, and I might include a little clip with the signatures because I don't want to physically go through each page. I didn't personally go to her table or her panel, but I did start her book prior to going to the event, and it was a little cliche, but it was also kind of interesting. And that is W Gregorios, None of the Above, and I picked it up because it was already a signed copy at the event, so I didn't go to her table and personally have this signed. But as you know, I've been really enjoying LGBTQIA books, and this book is about a intersex girl who doesn't find out until she is about to have sex for the first time that something's a little off. So it starts off a little cheesy. She is best friends with her boyfriend, and I'm not sure if those are the correct pronouns, but those are the ones that were used in the very beginning of the book. And it's prom, and she goes to lose her virginity, and stuff goes wrong. It's interesting so far. The writing's okay, but I'll let you know when I actually finish the book what I think. So this is the first book I picked up. The first panel that I was able to see was between Adam Silvera and Lauren Oliver, and I had read about 10% of Adam's book prior to the event. I think I mentioned it in one of my videos, and I really liked that it was from a low income standpoint because that's not very common in YA. Usually it's like upper to middle class. So I thought this was really interesting, so I picked up More Happy Than Not because I wanted his signature. He was hilarious. I'll link my vlog that shows a panel with him speaking, either in the iCards or down below if you want to check it out. He's just phenomenal. So I look forward to reading more of this book, and you'll see in his signature that he said, I hope you enjoy the rest of the book, not just the 10% that you read. So he was really personal, and he was just super sweet, and he wrote all of his signatures, all of his little comments from the conversations that he held with each person getting their book signed, and he was just amazing. And I look forward, I think he has 1 or 2 more books coming out this year, so I'll definitely be picking those up as well. The story is semi-autobiographical, he said in the conference, so that's really cool. It's about a boy named Aaron Soto who recently lost his brother and is dealing with other stuff in his life, and so there is this place where you can go to erase memories, and that's all I really know about it so far. I enjoyed his writing style. I liked how kind of raw it was, so I definitely look forward to reading more of this. Next, before the event, I picked up A Tyranny of Petticoats that just came out this month. I think it was March 8th that it was released, so I had it pre-ordered because I wanted Beth Revis to sign it while I was getting her interview underway. I haven't read it yet, but I mean the tagline draws you right in. It says 15 stories of belles, bank robbers, and other badass girls. Plus there's authors like Beth Revis, J. Anderson Coates, Andrea Kramer, Y.S. Lee, Catherine Longshore, Mary Lou, Marissa Meyer, and Robin Talley. So duh, I was gonna pick up this book. She signed her autograph by her story, so I'll insert the little thing there. Then I wanted to pick up the volume 1, but they didn't have it, but I picked up volume 2 of Paper Hearts because I need to own everything that Beth Revis has ever written. I went ahead and told her after spotting her like 3 or 4 times throughout the event after the interview that she might as well just put me on stalker status because it's real. So volume 2 is about publishing advice. The first volume is about writing advice. Yeah, the third volume is about marketing. And she just has a very, casual way of talking about all of these things. It's very easy to grasp and understand. I have a really bad problem with starting things, not finishing them, obviously. But the way that she talks about writing is just very accessible, and it makes you feel like you can do it too. So I definitely recommend them, even though I haven't read too much of the actual content yet. But definitely if you're looking for writing books and publishing books and marketing books, check out Beth Revis. Alright, and then I have some books that aren't related to CFest, and I finished Mistborn Final Empire last month, and I was talking to Karen over at Some Book Cup of Tea, and she wanted to do a buddy read with me, but I didn't own the next books in the series, so I went to Book Outlet and picked up Well of Ascension, Hero of Ages. I think it was like $6 for the two of them, and of course then the following week Book Outlet posted them with autographs in them. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to doing the buddy read of, I know we're at least doing Will of Ascension in April, so I'm very excited for that, and then I'll get to Hero of Ages whatever. I don't know if I have to talk about Mistborn, and I'm obviously not going to tell you what book 2 is about, but it's pretty popular. The author is Brandon Sanderson, and it's a fantasy series. There are it's a trilogy. There are 3 books in the first set, and then there's a continuing trilogy, I think, that takes place several hundred years after this trilogy, and it is about a world that is controlled by this dark being. He is the king slash ruler slash, I don't remember exactly what his title was, and then there are the Ska, and they are the slaves, and they're treated as less than human. And so the Ska form a rebellion, and one of the rebellion's leaders is Kelsier, and he is a Mistborn. He has the ability to digest different metals, and with each metal he gets a different type of power, and he forms this group and makes these elaborate plans, and then he finds another Mistborn girl, Vin, and she joins their ranks, and it's just the chaos that ensues. It's kind of heisty-ish. It's a really good book. I really enjoyed it because I don't usually understand action scenes, and you figure with all these different metals and different powers and stuff that it would get confusing, but Brandon Sanderson has a way of making you understand, even though I don't even usually understand it in movies. It's really good. It's really good. So if you thought about checking it out, they are hefty books. They're like 500 to 600 pages per book, but they're really good. And they have a flop factor. The flop factor. The next book I picked up, I actually already read. I borrowed it from my library, but I wanted to own it because I keep talking about it and I keep thinking about it, and it's just amazing, and that is Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin. This came out at the beginning of February, I think. I don't know, I'll put the date that it came out down there somewhere. It is about a gender fluid teenager named Riley, and it's an amazing book. I've said several times, reminds me of Pump Up the Volume. Riley creates this blog to discuss Riley's feelings, and it just goes viral, just like in Pump Up the Volume when the main character created pirate radio and it went viral, though he didn't think it was going to. That's the same situation here, and it's just interesting to see how it spreads and the people that are affected, and it's just an amazing story. So, and have you ever read a book about a gender fluid teenager? No. Check it out. And then the last one is the most exciting. Obviously all the signatures and meeting authors was super exciting, but I never win anything. I entered Robin Talley's giveaway that she was tweeting about, I think at the beginning of February, I think it was like February 7th, and I finally received in the mail my signed copy of The Lies We Tell Ourselves. So since I already own this book, I just bought it, and I also have a review for this one down below if you want to check it out. I also recommend Kayla Rain's review of this book. She did a phenomenal job reviewing this, and that's why I picked it up, and it's also why my friend Jody picked it up. So, I mean, you can watch mine or hers. I won't be offended, whichever you choose. Anyway, this is an amazing book, and because now I have 2 copies, I will be doing a giveaway. Unfortunately, I will only be able to host the giveaway for US residents. I can't afford to ship it overseas, I'm sorry. My next giveaway, I'll probably do a book depository giveaway, and I'll make it international again. All you have to do is comment down below and say that you're interested, and draw your name out of a hat at the end of the month, and then I'll private message you for details to ship it to you. It's about 10 black high school students that are being integrated into an all-white high school, and just the chaos that ensues from that, and the monsters that people can be towards these innocent students. This is also an LGBTQIA book. There are lesbian females in this book, and it's just an amazing book. It's unlike anything I've ever read. Robin Talley has opened up this world in YA and just expanded it and made it so much more thought-provoking. I don't want to diminish other YA books. Obviously, I love YA. But Robin Talley has brought it a level above. She's made it more thought-provoking, more almost adult themed, you know, not as far as like sex or anything like that, or like foul language or anything like that, but it's just more of an intense subject matter that she usually brings to her stories. I mean, I guess I can't say stories because I've only read this one, but it seems like with her other books that are published too, that seems to be the general theme, and it's just, it's amazing. And I'm so glad. I've seen that this book is in a lot of local high schools, and it's necessary. It's so necessary and beautiful and wonderful. And go enter my giveaway. That's it for my March book haul. I do not plan to get any more books. I need to read my books. It's starting to stress me out a little bit. My TBR is getting too huge. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'll link the Beth Rivas interview, the CFS interview, and the Lies We Tell Ourselves review, as well as the Symptoms of Being Human review down below and up above. You know the routine. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!